Everybody, it's time for another stream on Final Fantasy XIV in the Shadowbringers expansion, and today we are live on not one, not two, but 3 different platforms. Oh, the bitrate started to fluctuate the moment I went live. Good to know. Looks like I didn't set it to a fixed bitrate then. One moment, let me just check. Can I? Yeah, I do have it set to constant. Weird. Anyway. It seems to be all going according to plan. So I'm gonna have to drop the audio down a bit more. There we go, the music's down enough to not be as much of a disruption. Let's actually change that to audio control. It's all good. Go. Oh yeah, I put it in ready action, of course. I'm gonna put it on 15%. And now that I know everything is working, I hate it when there's a... Anyway, let's get into the game, shall we? I'll just minimize what I have here. Minimize, and press here, and press gameplay. Look at that, it's all working properly. The time left to us. Tesleen makes an effort to smile brightly. Well, nothing's going to happen for a while yet, so let's see if we can't lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat and I'll make us a nice stew. And cutscene time. We're getting cutscene, so maybe it's spoken? Maybe.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
You needn't have gone to the trouble for my sake.
Oh, it's nothing, really. And we do so rarely have guests. In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs.
Oh.
I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people.
Poor soul.
Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one.
Yep.
It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrent could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath.
Oh.
Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Oh.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
They're coming.
They're coming.
Desleen!
Uh-oh.
Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Oh no. This ain't good. This ain't good. See, how do you say we have to go? Alric, I don't know what's gotten into him, but if he's wandering out there alone. Well, the sign area isn't split up. Any idea where he might be headed? No, he's never done anything like this before. But can't be a coincidence. The other patients are suddenly so agitated, they can sense something. All right. Pulling aggro on literally everything. Welcome to Shadowbringers. You see no sign of Halric. Maybe he went further west. And no aggro pulling. Mounts. Shit. The soundtrack does in fact slap. You scan your surroundings of Halric. Halric, and you suddenly find yourself under attack. Dynamite. One. Nope. Sandsucker, some ancient lizards. Lizard. Where is he? Oh, cutscene. Oh no.
Any sign of him?
Nope.
No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
Oh, God. Oh no.
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones.
Oh, it's one of the big ones, yeah.
Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
There it is!
Is that...
Oh no!
Oh no.
Halric!
Wait.
We have to run!
Oh no. Oh no.
Tesleen! No!
No.
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
Uh-oh. Oh, that hurt. That's gonna hurt. That's... Oh no, that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. Yes. We fight. spits up. Well. Uh-oh. Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good. I'm gonna go ahead and mute the stream for... I'm gonna mute the game audio for now because that shit's disturbing. Uh-oh. No, no. We must fight. Alize? That was the last thing she said. Alize. Oh no. Dear. Oh no. Oh, that ain't good. Tislin is gone. Alric's just staring up there. Sorry, Casey. Tried to tell the carers what happened, but they can't be the show. Could be so lean on, not like this. Looks like I have to. And given... Let me just equip this. Nope, that's not the one to talk to. I can use glamours to make it look like I'm a white mage, but it's just so unfair. Cecily was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared. There wouldn't be any pain. For all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. Well thought. I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us. So I appreciate what you're doing here. Me, I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. She cared about that sort of thing. About giving people the chance to say their goodbyes. Howrick is as unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the Sin Eaters made their escape. Alize. Tears on the sand. Alize is lost in grief. Alize. Thank you. What you're doing, it means a lot to them. To me. Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Howrick. You weren't hurt at all, were you? Hurt? There wasn't even a fight. I was too late, too slow, and I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Howrick back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. Sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing in my role here. I hope you will forgive me for leaving you, and that you will delay Halrick's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course, just give him what time you can. We always do. Of course. She would have done the same. Farewell, Halrick. Keep Tesling's words close to your heart. Will he say a line? Wait, you're leaving this very moment? I understand how you must feel, but surely this is a bit hasty. Do you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes, and a purpose. This damned light, building without cease. It's the reason we can't save those corrupted by the Eaters. But what if we corrected the balance? Even if it were only little by little. Even if it took years. It would surely make things better. Now hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light, but how could you ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world. That's right. We should return to the Crystarium. I might not be able to repel the Eaters on my own, but I can still use the skills I've gained here to hurt them. They don't get it. But we fought their warriors of light and won. The Red Serai. First go to Mortsuk. And from there I will take a Praetus. It's a joke because this is just a play on words on the old fucking the old meme. Go. Bum. I'm not gonna deal with those. I'm not gonna deal with that. No, thank you. The River of Sand. Just Oh, an unclassified gear contenders. Oh, that was a. That one is from a Fate. Kassad, Knezi, good to see you again. You look like you've a story or two to tell, but I sense you'd sooner get back to the Crystarium. Forgive me, Knezi, I couldn't stay here a moment longer. But I was serious about what I said. While the men and the women at the inn battle against this blight with kindness, I must fight it in my own way, with steel. Miss Alize, is there anything I can get you? You're swift as tomorrow. I need to return to the Crystarium immediately. As you wish. And it loads me back into the Crystarium. Remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly over Amarang again. I've barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help clear my head at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the XIV. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the seniors out, shall we? Oh. The next cutscene, the next dialogue cutscene is actually going to be different because it actually has an alternate version. It's basically version B because we got Alphino back first. Sir, yes, sir. The docile gate. Oh, another player. Do you have business with the Crystal XIV? Just say the word and I would be happy to escort you to the ocular. Fun. Too bad it's the same version I've seen. Ah. Good evening. Yeah, the only difference in that cutscene is whether you have if you went for Alize first, or is where she'll ask when you. She'll mention that Alphino's still out there, I think. Alize? Thank you for seeking me out, Kanezi. It meant a lot to have you there at my side. And looking at Alphino, I'd say he's as eager to begin this discussion as I am. I say we lay our experiences before the XIV and step back to see what kind of picture they make. And then we can decide where we go from here. Tears on the sand, complete! In case you're wondering, yes. I'll just pull it up on the wiki to see the other dialogue option. Luckily, I have that one. Tears on the sand. There we go. Basically, if you didn't do Alphino first, the dialogue on the would be different. It would basically change from the point where you saw and looking at Alphino, that would be different. I was tempted to set off again the moment we had decided upon a direction, but you have still to visit Alphino, haven't you? If I know my brother, he'll be on the cusp of discovering something vital to our success. If he hasn't already. I'm content to stay here and consider our options for the time being. But don't keep me waiting too long, eh? That is the dialogue that would have been if I hadn't done... If you actually did get Alize first. The Light Wardens. The Crystal XIV welcomes you back to the Crystarium. Welcome, Mana Seeker 13.
And so you return. Have you gained a better understanding of the crisis now faced by the First?
Better is not the word I would use.
It is a spoken cutscene.
Some lands may have been spared the flood, but the survivors live only to suffer. There seems no end to the horrors inflicted by the Sin Eaters.
Indeed. Those abominations are a calamity in their own right. And I can well imagine how hopeless the task of eradicating them must seem to you. But after countless battles and untold sacrifice, we have identified a potential weakness.
As far as I know, Alphino and Alize only had to survive a single year. Oh, you mean the people of the First? Yeah, I don't know either.
Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest
Pure dumb
of
luck,
their
I think.
kind, a class of creature we call Light Wardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain,
As I said,
only a
pure
handful
dumb
of
luck.
these entities exist. Just as an ant colony will perish in the absence of its queen, we believe that the death of a Light Warden will cause the lesser creatures within its sphere of influence to disperse.
I have a feeling Yulmor might have something to say about any concerted action we take against these monsters. Vorthra's command over the Sin Eaters is integral to Yulmoran society. In seeming to guarantee his people's safety, it guarantees their obedience. He will not take kindly to us depriving him of such useful allies.
Agreed. Thus we will need to occupy or otherwise divert his forces whilst we proceed with the business of eliminating the Wardens. Until we have done so, all other considerations must be set aside if we are to forestall the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Oh, I get a dialogue option. Are you sure that eliminating the Wardens will be enough?
Your uncertainty is understandable given the circumstances. Perhaps a more detailed explanation is in order. To begin at the beginning, then.
To begin at the beginning. Good lord.
In the ancient past, a single star was divided into 14 worlds. This is the source, your home. These others are the 13 shards, in whose number we find the first. Though physically separate, they retain a connection to each other, and with the source especially. Now, let us assume that a given element in one of the shards attains abnormal ascendancy. Just as water will flow from the highest point to the lowest, the excess energy will begin trickling into the source. And such an influx of ether will of course exert a palpable influence. If the element in question were fire, then drought and wildfires might ensue. If it were ice, one might expect the weather to turn bitterly cold. As ether continues to pour in, such phenomena will become more and more extreme, until eventually, a single, untimely event triggers a disaster which cracks the barrier dividing the two worlds. What was once a trickle now becomes a deluge, sweeping the shard along to be rejoined with the source. At the same time, the element which held sway in the shard is unleashed in full, its energies amplifying the original disaster to truly catastrophic proportions. An earthquake thus magnified might strike with enough force to shatter continents. A tidal wave might swell to a size capable of drowning entire nations. These devastating events are what we refer to as umbral calamities. 7 times has a calamity befallen the source. 7 times has a shard been absorbed.
Number 2. Number 12. Number 11. Oh, the 9th has absorbed the 8th. And now the 4th. Oh! And there goes the one directly opposite.
At present, the light-drowned realm of the First stands perilously close to meeting the conditions for a rejoining. It is the Sin Eaters who are to blame for the Light's continued dominance. In addition to attracting their lesser kin, the Light Wardens I mentioned earlier radiate ether, saturating every corner of their territory with light. Even here in the flood-spared region of Norvrant, their influence is strong enough to banish night from the sky. Thus, if we are to restore balance to the First and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Light Warden to the sword.
We've been doing our best to take the fight to the enemy ever since we first heard the Exarch's explanation.
Though we have yet to claim any meaningful victories if truth be told. Apart from being confoundingly elusive, the Light Wardens possess a troublesome quality which compelled us to delay our plans until such time as you arrived.
Forgive the interruption, my lord, but Hallminster Switch is requesting reinforcements. They say the Sin Eaters are attacking in force, and the village could soon be overrun.
Understood.
Alert the guard. We should be prepared in case the fighting reaches the Crystarium.
And there they go.
Our forces in the field, Captain, but hold off on entering the town until I arrive. That goes for Alphino and Alize as well.
My lord.
That salute.
Pray, lend us your strength. Such a fight will provide you with far greater insight than any explanation I could offer.
You have my word. The soundtrack absolutely slaps. Hallminster Switch is in the north of Lakeland, so we'd best make haste with our preparations. In fact, meet me outside the Crystarium at the crossroads northwest of the Ascensor Gate, and I shall lead you there myself. What? Do I have stuff? Sort. There we go. Look. Speckles of light dust. To tessellation. Oh yeah, I forgot to unlock 4th job. Okay, buddy. Okay, I guess I need to check. Where the heck is Hallminster Switch anyway? Oh, the Chiliad? This song. All set. If we follow this road north, we will arrive at the northern staging point. The village itself lies not far beyond. Quickly now. To the north. I need to unlock the Chocobo. Sorry, Amaro Keep first. Because I forgot to tag him. Also, I'm noticing that the... Oh, no, wait, that's gemstone. It's a gemstone trait. Grade 7 dark matter? Oh, it was just trading. The XIV gate. Okay, that way's Raktika. Yeah. Why is everything hostile here? Can't at this time. The northern staging point. Don't tell me there's a... There's nothing here. Lena? Your assistance is appreciated. We are heading in together. We need a healer. We need a tank, and we need a DPS. We need a second DPS. Holminster Switch lies past these gates and through the woods. 'Tis not exactly a near neighbor to Crystarium. But as we occupy the same region, we have built up something of a cooperative relationship. What can we expect inside, Captain? The town is beset by a swarm unlike any we've seen in recent years. We did our best to evacuate the villagers, but as many as half remain. Judging by the number of eaters present, we have a good reason to believe that a light warden leads the attack. How convenient. It seems we'll have our chance to slay a warden sooner than we expected. One does not simply slay a warden. Has no one told you what happens when you defeat one of those fiends? They hold more light inside them than all their underlings put together. It can be struck down, but its essence won't dissipate like the weaker kind. Vile ether will billow outwards and envelop the nearest living being. A reckless young swordswoman, perhaps, and turn her into a brand new warden. Ah, well, you can leave that particular quandary to us. I must ask that the guards stand down and allow us to engage this leader of eaters alone. Concentrate on the survivors. We must save every life we can. But what if... Understood, my lord. As captain of the guard, however, I will not want you brave such danger without an escort from our ranks. I insist that I go with you. Very well, then our warden slaying party shall include myself, the Levieurs, Captain Lena, and last but not least, a formidable group indeed. Into Holminster we go. Once we reach the Light Warden, do not hold back. Strike to kill. And this is why, and for our stream plays viewers, this is why I marked it as fantasy violence. The instant dungeons can be completed in subsequent main scenario quests. The instant dungeons encountered in subsequent main scenario quests can be completed solo, alongside a supporting party of NPCs. To make use of this feature, simply speak with one of the NPC companions near the entrance to the instance and select the option to form a party. Alternatively, you can also select duty support under duty from the main menu, or interact with the instance entrance itself. When forming a party, you will need to follow the same role restrictions imposed when using the duty finder. Alternatively, you can find party members via the duty finder as usual, and complete the instance with fellow players instead. This is where you could start. Yep, there we go. Okay, Alphino. Let's form a party. Okay. Oh, Lena counts as a DPS because of the. Lena counts as DPS.
Leave this to me.
Let's give it our all.
Okay, we have the Exarch acting as a tank. They're an all-rounder, so it's easy. Alfie is always.
My strength is yours.
Leave this to me.
Very well. My strength is yours. Very well.
Let's give it our all.
Yeah, let's. There we go. Moments to switch. Light party. Here we go. Ooh, that's a lot of coolness. Oh. Exarch, what is that shield? Wait, did Alfie's carbuncle just turn pale? You again. Uh-oh.
So be it.
The Eaters corrupt everything. Three hostiles, small ones. Onwards. Two forgiven follies up ahead. You're mine. Two big ones.
So be it.
Another enemy down. One, two, and smackies. There we go. Exarch, pull your aggro, damn it! Two and yep, mine. Really? Huh. Good to know that if I have to queue up with in a doozy where Oriange becomes the healer, I'll need to go ahead and go into Party Finder then. There we have him. That's the monster we saw in Honoré. Nice job.
Leave the healing to me.
Damn it. Just remember your ABCs. Always be casting! Uh-oh. This is very much going into... This soundtrack really does make me feel like I'm just playing Persona. This part at least. Oh wait! Hey, this guy's got no... Yep, I can see the broken wing. Thumb screw? Shit. I may have just accidentally deleted one of my utility skills. I just deleted my gap closer. Yeah, I know. Did it run in with me, but I would imagine Alize brings the has a reason to hate this thing. Hey, that's actually it. He said it in a different way than before. Than in the previous time I fought with him. ABCs always be casting. Path of Light. Komori Shade Shift Leg Sweep. Nope, that didn't do anything. Oh, I can... Recover? Alright. Fine, let's keep moving. Wait, there's loot. They landed right on top of the loot. Lakeland Gloves of Casting. Uh-oh. Does that sound like someone who's been tempered? Does that sound like a creature who's been tempered? Yeah. I guess that's a surprising parallel. Yeah, that thing's been tempered. Let me just put... Now fall. Oh no, the people. I get the of healing stuff. Oh, that's a number. Yeah. Okay. Did you have to... Did he just cast a... Did he just cast Physic?
Leave the healing to me.
There's a loot. All in favor of destroying. This is a very... It's a very much just a straight line. Oh, that's the next boss arena. I can feel it. Whoop. That's enfeeblements. But there's plenty of other creatures that didn't get so lucky. It's Tesleen. First playthrough. The dialogue was different because after the Alpha and Alizé quests. Yes, I actually looked it up. Because this was a divergent path, so it made a lot of sense that the dialogue might be a different line. Wait. Okay. Did you have to? I'm a bit of a lore hound, so... Stack, 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 stack. Did you have to? Scald's brittle. Yep. Please, no spoilers. Everybody stack on Alpha, no! Oh, well, I'm... Ow. Oh, I have a damage up. Good. Galvanize. The Tickler is kind of a tank buster, isn't it? Everybody stack on Alfie. Down you go. How do you say? You've gone pale. I'm fine. Just keep moving. Lakeland Robe of Healing. I guess that's special dialogue if you bring Alize into this. Oh my. No, please get away! Okay, that was rude. Leave stepping right out of my Doton Heavy. Bit rude, innit? The numbers. I love it when there's I can see the numbers. Also, you can bet your ass my character hasn't had a wink of sleep since he arrived. At least, not a proper nap. Oh, we're getting them in waves now. Understandable. Have a nice day. Yes, it's fun. Yeah, I have no one. Okay, next wave.
me.
Leave the healing to me. Alphino doesn't want to do anything but healing. He has spec'd hard into Scholar at this moment. That just gave them the easy kill on that. And down this guy goes, and I can stab this one in the back. It's funny, his icon says Scholar right now, but he's using a carbuncle instead of Eos. Although that carbuncle is astonishingly pale. A Lakeland Rod. Yes, good idea to run. The Manor House Courtyard. Oh no. I have a bad feeling about this. What in the Kingdom Hearts is this? Thanks for the galvanize there, buddy. Pendulum. Wait, I see a marker.
Zaliak, protect me! Are you hurt?
Aim for soup. Left now. And to the right. Take it back now, y'all. Tank Buster. Spread, spread, spread. Okay, everybody stack up on Alphino. doesn't move. He doesn't move. Pendulum. A fierce beating. I made a mistake. I will use the shortcut. And he immediately flips around. Up, hit him with as many debuffs as I can. Head Crusher, that's against the XIV. Spread. Stack on Alize.
Right behind you.
And let me just hit him with this. Pendulum. Uh-oh. Gotta remember my ABCs. Always be casting.
Leave the healing to me.
You underestimate me.
Big punch on the left and big followed up by a big punch on the right. I'm also looking at them at the puddles. And once again,
There'll be nothing left of you but a smoking crater.
yo, Meteor.
You underestimate me.
Everybody on the Alfie. Please tell me this thing doesn't have an enrage. Pendulum again. Okay, he's about to start. Shit. Yep, I didn't look beam there. Alpha no. And there we have him. Ding. And right on time for ads over on Twitch. Let's see. Oh, hi there. Just approaching like Mace. Okay, let me just loot. Rest well. Let me just G-pose. Whoa, whoops. Sit. Sit. G-pose. I'm not gonna use this. I'm not gonna use it to gloat. The light wasn't gone. I just can't believe it. It was no less than expected, but well done. Whee! And we are right in the middle of an ad, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can. I'm gonna studio mode real quick. I'm gonna go into my overlay here and toggle the ad display.
It's releasing its ether. Fall back.
Fuck.
We cannot let it touch us. Quickly, my lord, we must withdraw.
That will not be necessary, Captain. Though I appreciate your concern. The eternal light of these creatures has confounded us for nigh on 100 years. For each we have put down, another has risen up in its place, born of the self-same ether relinquished by its predecessor. But now we have a way to contain that corruption.
What? You mean me?
The blessing of light, and the hero who wields it now stands before you.
Yeah. Dear. Oh no. And pushing it down. I guess. Did I just cut open the...
Behold, the monster's power is broken, and the world, twisted by its touch, returns to its rightful form.
Look! Stars! Finally! Lakeland has nighttime again. Ah! Behold, night.
Scar.
It can't be.
Can't be.
What's happening?
It's so beautiful.
I know, right? Wait.
The sunless sea. The warrior of darkness has come.
Sup. Yeah, I know. Now on 100 years.
Is that what I think it is?
It's the night sky.
The night sky. As it should be.
Who are you people? You killed a warden, then bathed in its ether as if it were a spring shower, and now the sky? The legends are true.
Scandinavian accent. Not accent. Yeah.
My lord?
How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing. For you. You have vanquished the Light Warden of Lakeland, and for the first time in a century, darkness has returned to the mantle of night. Without the ever-present light to sustain them, the Sin Eaters will have no choice but to retreat.
Of course, other regions are still
Yet
affected.
our victory is far from complete. Though darkness has fallen here, the other wardens yet bask beneath burning skies, feasting upon what little life remains. Even should it cost me all I have, I would see each and every one of them slain, that this world might be spared from oblivion. Not only for the first, but for the source as well. Save one, and we save the other. But, be that as it may, I concede it was wrong of me to summon you to this fight against your will.
Yeah.
I swear, on my life, I will one day atone for that deed. But for the present, I beg you, stay and see this fight to its conclusion. Cast down the wardens and restore darkness to the first.
I will become the warrior you need.
On behalf of the first, I offer you my deepest thanks.
I understand there is much at stake
Also,
here, XIV.
how was the ghost of
Why do you
Artbert?
risk yourself so readily? It must have been a dangerous drain on your ether to summon even one person across the rift.
I do it for my people, of course. To give the Crystarium the tomorrow it deserves.
He still can't
That is
be.
true now, yes, but the city had yet to be built when you first called forth the Crystal Tower.
I have this feeling
I'm simply curious to know what prompted you to commit yourself so completely to this particular course.
There are things which we can ill afford to lose. And I sensed from the first that I had a part to play in preserving them.
Pun intended.
Forgive me. I fear the events of the day may have taken their toll. Despite appearances, I am an old man. One burdened with many difficult memories, some too painful to recall.
Well then, I'm sorry for pressing you. It's a family failing, I'm afraid.
One which has served us well more often than not. Needless to say, we will continue to fight at your side until the last Sin Eater is defeated.
Come then, my warriors of darkness. Let us gather the surviving villages
same here.
and make our way back to the Crystarium.
I have Encyclopedia Eorzea Volume 3 over there, over on my shelf, but I haven't dared peek into it. We're safe. The sky. His voice does sound familiar in some ways. It's as if the sky itself had disappeared into the heavens. If I didn't have Wounded to tend to, I'd never stop staring. I can't do that accent. It's over, yes? I might need a moment. What about that constant glare? Lakeland seems an entirely different place. How quickly I have justified my faith in you. You have justified my faith in you. So many lives saved, and the sky itself heralds your success. A single victory in a larger struggle, perhaps, but a momentous one nonetheless. Yeah, he's just slightly shorter than me. Let me just step here. I just barely. Yeah, he's just slightly shorter. Yeah, true. Oh, this feels spoken. Nope. Now, as for how we proceed from here. I'm basically maxed out on the slider. I think 99%. Now, as for how we proceed from here. The villagers we evacuated have arrived safely in the Crystarium. They seem to be accepting the situation for the moment. Most folk are far too distracted by the sky to worry about wounds or lost homes. Yeah. They whisper and wonder if the warrior of darkness has come. 'Tis to be expected. Glazy, I must ask a favor of you. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavor for the time being? Seeing the light recede from Lakeland is a momentous occasion, and many will be swept up in a maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as the legendary warrior of darkness, I fear that, no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance would throw the city into disarray. I find myself in agreement with the Exarch, although my concerns are more focused on Yulmore. It would be best if you maintain a low profile until we see how Vorfrey responds to all this. Yeah, I think he's in Mikote. That's all I'm gonna say on the matter. My thanks, though we cannot freely celebrate your success. Pray allow your heart to be buoyed by the joy of our citizens, a joy you so surely brought into being. And I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. It is my intention to share with our people the tale of a great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eaters. This unnamed champion defeated the Light Warden and has since departed for parts unknown, yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penchant for mystery is nothing new, and I will encourage folk not to question this either. Although I expect to be told the whole truth of it one day. About all of you. With that settled, I shall return to the Crystarium and make an address to the people. These explanations and adjustments will consume much of my time, so pray take the opportunity to rest and recover from your exploits. And to think, you'll not even need to shutter the windows to enjoy a dark and peaceful night's sleep. I have this feeling I'm gonna get another visit from of a certain warrior of light. I must stay behind to coordinate the evacuation of the remaining survivors. And I hesitate to ask, after all you've done here today, that I could ask you to pass on a message on your way to Dependence. Please let Bragi know that we're bringing in a number of injured, and that any restoratives in the markets need to be reserved for the infirmary. I got you. We should start making our own way back to the Crystarium. Slowly, mind you. It wouldn't do to arrive too soon after the XIV. I'm staying behind as well. There's something I need to check on in Holminster. We already went through the village top to bottom, Alize. We should all take the chance to rest. You included. I knew one of those eaters. And I can't rest. Not now. So please, I wish to be left alone for a while. And that means you as well, Knazy. I should be cross if you try to follow me. I promise to find you later, when I feel myself again. Just you and me then, shall we? I wonder if I were to look at the sky and... I guess that's the first equivalent of Menfina. $450 south. Nope. To the Crystarium. Here I am teleporting because I need to do that real quick. Those are definitely players. Well, the Crystarium seems relatively ordered, wouldn't you say? The XIV's speech must have been reassuring to hear. On the contrary, there's something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling this night won't be as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I shall take a brief stroll around town before retiring to my chambers. Once you've discharged your duty to Bragi, I suggest you do the same. Oh, I'm on Omega. As you can see up here. Sleep well, Knazy. I hope untroubled dreams find you and Alize both. Also, yes, I have a little blur going on here to block out the chat. Yeah, it is up there. Oh, thanks for the follow! Wait a moment. Haha! Valkyrie Talvia, welcome. Welcome. Aye, what can I do for you? Looking to buy a lantern like every other stumbling soul in this city? I see. Well, Captain Lena can rest assured that any potions I spot coming in will be set aside for the wounded. Hang on a moment. If you're carrying messages for the guard, does that mean you were there then? The battle at Holminster? Oh, thanks. A stalwart lad like you might want to pay a visit to the Wandering Stairs, make himself known. I'm sure Glenard can introduce you to some interesting opportunities. Stream manager. Checking the Twitch side first, then the YouTube level, then how it's going on YouTube. Sienna, more beer for table 2, and a couple of pints of mead for table 3 while you're at it. Coming right up. Sorry, we're rushed off our feet today, sir. Can I get you anything? Drinks around the house. Oh. Oh, that Bragi has a twisted sense of humor. To think he'd send you to me at a time like this. Well, the first real night in near 100 years is... The first real night in near 100 years is folk all riled up and then some. What's more, that was his heater business at Holminster Switch. They say a Light Warden was destroyed without a damn trace. And was the Warrior of Darkness who did the deed. I really must apologize for Glennad. He's been almost as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. A lot of our regulars are bounty hunters, you see. They mostly go after eaters, and the rumor of the warrior's appearance was the spark to their kindling. You know how the weak eaters are drawn to the strong ones, right? Aye, they swarm like angry bees around the queen. You need look no further than Holminster for proof of that. But attacks on that scale don't happen every day. Praise the blessed shadow. No, the more common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and again, an eater will leave the pack to prowl alone. But those are the ones you run into on the road if your luck is foul. They're a danger to everyone, so the settlement council puts bounties on their heads. And our bar here is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share information. Seems a few of them were inspired by the warden slaying even more than most. There are the types who have set their sights on the absolute worst of the strays. A class of eaters that have been dubbed the Cardinal Virtues. The Virtues showed up out of nowhere about 3 summers ago. And when historians heard the descriptions given by survivors, well, apparently they share an appearance with the villains who caused the flood. And if that doesn't send a chill down your spine, they're also reported to be as tough as Light Wardens. Not the kind of prey you can take down single-handed. Our Virtue Hunters had all but given up. But knowing the Warrior of Darkness is out there, has a lot of fire in their bellies. Just look at them. That Hugh over there with the oversized sword is grandson. He's in it for revenge. Wants to recruit a comrade in arms as tenacious as he is. That Misselad is Lurik. Don't be fooled by those dewy cheeks. He's as hard a hunter as they come. Oh. Oh, I would need to level up the specific roles then to get to this point. He's just lost a partner and seems to be on the lookout for a new one. That's Serik. Word is he seeks an expert in magecraft to help fight the Virtue he's after. And last we have Gyot, dwarf and drunkard both. Wanted to join forces with a healer, and only a healer. Something about needing a mender's wisdom? I've seen my share of competent veterans, and you have the look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of our hunters. Ah. Knows to get it, you might even collect a bounty on a Cardinal Virtue. Now there's a grand idea. Imagine the prestige my bar would earn if we boasted the patronage of a successful Virtue Hunter. You have gained access to role quests. A separate quest line and story is now available for tank, physical DPS, magical range DPS, and healer roles. In order to reach the final stages of the Shadowbringers main scenario, you must complete at least one role quest line. Speak with a virtue hunter at the Wandering Stairs to accept a quest offer. Let's see, who can I can unlock Lurik. It's physical DPS. No greater sport. Lurik thinks you might might be the answer to his prayers. I'm tempted to continue the main story until I'm locked out for completing this. To complete this. So let's speak with the manager of Suites Independence. Wait, what? Who? Oh, that. Oh, her. Truly. Welcome back, sir. I wonder if anyone could sleep with the city in such an uproar, but will you be retiring to your quarters? Yes, sir. Very good. In light of the present situation, I've had illumination prepared for all our rooms. No need to rush to markets for lanterns or candles. Have a pleasant rest, sir. Ah. I mean, Uriandre was a double agent, at best. It's good to see it again, isn't it? The night sky.
So it's your lot's turn to be the Warriors of Darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
Been watching, have you?
Well, I did warn you. I followed you to Yulmore and then on to Armarang. And I was there when you slew the Light Warden.
Okay, I need to check real quick. Because I swear that line might be the other way around if you might have changed based on the order. Nope, it hasn't changed. It doesn't change.
Those white-haired twins who were with you. I remember them from our battle in the Source.
Yeah, in the Source.
Are they your friends then? Through thick and thin?
The one in blue is Alpha now, the one in red is Alize.
Aye. Then I suggest you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty.
Yeah.
But I wonder, what will it cost you this time?
Unintentionally did canon order. Haha. We both unintentionally did the canon order.
I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
Huh?
So this is what the light was hiding.
Who are you then?
He's here. I must go to him.
I guess. Oh, really? Meanwhile, inside an Imperial magic facility in the Source.
Intruders! Fan out and find them!
Estinian!
Out of my way!
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy.
Gaius.
When the alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders. Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the warrior of light from the jaws of death? Your armor is most distinct.
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places. Van Baelsar, in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer Shadow Hunter.
Estinian and Gaius. Oh my god, they're so cool.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
Through no choice of my own. They tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause.
Oh, admit it.
I swear the receptionist was trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Baldassian woman once she has caught the scent of your ether.
The Taru's got his help.
To using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
Away on other business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
Estinian!
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here. Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated. There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
What exactly does this Black Rose do?
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill.
Sure light.
Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart. Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Oh.
Search every corner! Rouse the barracks if you have to! I want this facility secured!
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once. Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
Huh. From what I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what his Radians said at the parley. Thus, I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes.
I would imagine so. Yeah, I would imagine so.
My path leads to Garlemald.
And this is why we need to stop the just to prevent that rejoining. Because Black Rose plus a rejoining of the first means game over. Between two worlds. It's morning. I mean, I'm only at the part an unwelcome guest. Oh god, Gomorrah ship. Begging your pardon, sir, but do you perchance intend to head outside? I would so strongly advise you not to stray too far from the Custarium. Word has it Duelmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Given the timing, I can only assume they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in the Ocular, deliberating response. To the Ocular, then. Oops, wrong button. Wrong crystal. It's a thunderstorm. The first weather I encounter is a thunderstorm. Do you have business with Crystal Exarch? Just say the word and I would be happy to escort you. Yes. Best not to spoil in that case.
You have come at a good time. As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands. Laxon Loft here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships. They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
I suppose the sky does rather give the game away.
Indeed. 'Twas inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
Speak of the devil.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoran emissary. May I show him in?
Ah.
A moment, Captain, if you would.
Height.
Everyone, gather round.
We need a cover story as to why we are here.
I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty. Vanish.
Oh. You know I could have done this on my own, right?
Enter.
Is that a familiar face or? Ranjit.
Well, well. The commander of the Yulmoran army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
Oh, shit. He knows. He knows.
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. Were your people responsible?
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmor's interest in this?
His benevolence, Lord Vorthry, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin Eater. Should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage, my lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind. Regardless of who is responsible, the Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky. If Yulmor considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution. Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
That's a cold line.
Folly. The death of one or 1,000,000 Sin Eaters changes nothing.
1,000,000.
The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace. But I waste my breath. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthry. In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmor's mercy, promptly.
He knows.
One last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
An artist and his assistant, no. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you, I bid you hand them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
He knows.
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
It creeps me out.
Did. The general is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmor's army since before Vorthry's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin Eaters. One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmor chose to send such an individual, We must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat.
Yeah.
While we are
I can
grateful for
tell.
your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
'Tis noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade.
I said it last time, and I'll say it again. I could... Well, how I see it, Yulmore is a twisted mix of Ul'dah and Garlemald.
The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man. If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
He may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner.
Oh no.
A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia.
Oh no.
It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmore before commencing hostilities.
Mm-hmm.
Having mentored generations of Minfilias, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
Sorry. Generations of Minfilias?
Ah, of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it.
Minfilia,
I
oh.
think it best that you seek out Moren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He'll be able to enlighten you. Alphino,
cinematic? Not
would you care to
much.
accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the
I
matter.
don't really have a good look at the opening cinematic yet.
All right. Though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
In the meantime, I will set about
Making
making provisions
for war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. I guess we go speak to more in the Cabinet of Curiosities. Morin, bring me the... It's been an age. It seems an age since we bade Minfilia farewell. Whatever you think Morin's going to tell you about Minfilia, it won't be what you're expecting. Just trust me. Morin? Yes, if you're after books pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are out on loan at present. They're experiencing quite a surge in popularity. I'm actually looking on information on Minfilia. On the Oracle of Light, you say? Ah, you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light? Then it would be my pleasure to assist. After I finish off a few outstanding tasks, that is. While I attend to them, perhaps you could fetch me a book. The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light, it's called. Ah. Though it's intended for younger readers, it provides an excellent summary of the subject matter. And the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone with an interest in learning about Minfilia. But you must see for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should, I say. For while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place. Despite my best efforts, in short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck. Ah, yes, the missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. The book does not appear to be here. No luck as yet. The book does not appear to be here. This is not where it is. The book does not appear to be here. Alice? Is there a stepladder we can borrow? No, a ladder. Oh, the Crystarium is a buzz at the return of the night. And the beauty of the stars in the sky. But not me, I found another book all about shoe bills. And I can't stop turning the pages. Aww, that's an interesting buzz. I haven't seen in a while. Just as your eyes begin to blur, they finally come to rest on a copy of the illustrated tale of the Oracle of Light. That's the book, is it? Have you found a book? Yes, I have. Here it is. Yes, this is the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I'm happy to say I've finished all my pressing tasks. If you want to call your friends over, we can begin learning at once. Without further ado, then. It began 100 years ago, when the flood of light threatened to swallow Northrend. When all seemed lost, a savior appeared who halted the all-consuming radiance. A maiden with hair of spun gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. Naught was known about her save that her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm, she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. After stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace. But 15 years later, her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. When the Sin Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Vobert, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. One with hair of spun gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. She was hailed as the Oracle Reborn, and came to likewise be called Minfilia. Enlisting the Ulmoran army, this Minfilia fought and vanquished countless Sin Eaters. Alas, like so many soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet with her dying breath, she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. And true to her words, some years later, another young girl was discovered, who possessed the selfsame eyes, that selfsame hair, and those selfsame powers. She too took the name Minfilia. She too fought Sin Eaters as a soldier of Yulmore, and she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day. The end. And that concludes the tale. By their valor and sacrifice, these women have saved Norvrend on numerous occasions. And were it not for them, we might never have learned of the Light Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some perhaps. The truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnations. All the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war and ignorant of the power they harbored. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not. But all were made to face the Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. So what can you tell us of the current Minfilia? She was found by the Yulmoran army some 10 years ago and taken into their care. Or rather, their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name. For by that time, under Lord Vorfrey's rule, Yulmor had already abandoned resistance in favor of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight. A potential threat to the peace. And so they kept her under lock and key. For a long while, we had heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in the Yulmoran's best interest for her to remain under their control. But then, 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from their clutches. Just like a hero from the tales. Well, indeed, well, I believe we now have a good grasp on Minfilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Morin. Why not trouble you for a word, Kinesi? Outside. I guess we have And I absolutely landed. This seems a suitable place for a chat. Except these guys. As you have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our own dear Thancred. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for long. Which is why we have not yet had a chance to meet them. We know that Minfilia journeyed here as Hydaelyn's emissary to halt the flood of light. It could only be her that the people at the first witnessed 100 years ago. The original Oracle of Light. But while there's plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean they are not the same person. Thancred has to understand that. I have no doubt he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thancred we know would not forsake his charge. If she has been captured, we may be certain he will not stand idly by. There you go again, talking in your roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. It just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear that Minfilia possesses Hydaelyn's blessing. And it wouldn't hurt to save a second such individual on our side, right? Kinesi? Quite. I see you've made up your mind. Exarch, what brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed that the Yulmoran forces at Laxenloft do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. For the present, they are holding her there, but we can be certain they will move her to Yulmor ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. So if we mean to act, we should do so quickly. Which brings me to my proposal. I ask that you entrust this undertaking to us, the people of Crystarium. The Crystarium's resolve. The Exarch is eager to delve into the details of his proposal. Bread.
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength, you may well succeed.
Oh, ads are coming in.
But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary.
Typical.
"'Twas not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand.
Norvrand, yep.
Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you."
Oh, here. And the ads are playing. Great.
My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Yulmore a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war. Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmore. Some would even call it suicide. And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Yulmore's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do we will.
Aye, we can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for? We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus. Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmor's ultimatum.
Hear, hear!
Hear, hear. Yeah.
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
And there you have it. If Yulmor wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
My lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure. At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air. Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Very good. See to your preparations.
I look forward to seeing this.
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
Time to meet up with... Oh, the sound effect didn't work.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
One moment. Dad cred. Quest accepted. Captain Lena. So you will be joining the guard. But however highly the exec thinks of you, you will receive no special treatment from me. Is that clear? Where's your salute, soldier? Better. More spirit than the exocs for you will attend, certainly. First things first, you will need uniforms. Go to the crystalline mean and report to Catalyst. She will see you measured and fitted. Move up! I guess, because I don't know what this uniform means, so I'm just gonna go ahead and... But I'm gonna go ahead and dress up in it anyway. Crystalline mean. It's actually also immediately... No, wait. Miss Catalyst. And there's the last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Right this way, we'll see to it that you look your dashing best for your first outing. Done, are you? Let's have a look at those numbers. I see. How goes it? Fit. Sorry, Captain, we're afraid that we don't have anything on hand that's already fit. We do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well then, see to it. And have the human uniforms delivered directly to the field. I shall take this opportunity to brief you on the mission. As mentioned earlier, we will deploy a Morrow to scatter dream powder from the air. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Our safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided wherever possible. If possible, I assume we're to be part of said unit. Correct. The unit will be divided into two contingents. One deploying from Fort Job, and the other from the Oslo Imperative. You and Alfno will join the former. Kinesi, meanwhile, will join the latter with me. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Chesamil at Spagirix. She will issue you with a serum to ward off the effects of dream powder. We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend. I will see you in the field. This is Operation Archon all over again. It's quite far to the Imperative, so you may make use of an Amaro from the Rookery. After you've collected the serum, of course. If only I could just do the... If only I had the option to do Grand Company salutes. Yes, sweetie, is there something you need? Oh, one of the guard came. Going for your dram, are you? Here you go, this will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies are off in Dreamland. Now, if this is your first time, I should warn you, it's bitter as sin. Princess Kiss, they call it. But if you ask me, it should be Crone's Kiss. Just aside, this stuff really is foul. Most people gag like there's no tomorrow. And if you don't drain every last drop, you're liable to end up taking a trip to Dreamland yourself. I must ask you to drink it here and now, while I watch. Go on. Okay, here we go then. Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you enjoyed it. And now you didn't fear falling asleep on the battlefield. Just have care you don't lose any limbs out there, alright? They don't tend to grow back. It's still raining. I should check in with the Skywatcher. Xarium is currently raining. The forecast calls for fair skies, followed by clear skies. Tomorrow at this time, the area should be fair. Yes, what do you require of me? An Amara to take me to the hostel. Oh, the Imperative, okay. An Amara to take you to the Imperative, eh? As much as I would like to oblige, all our mounts are reserved for the coming operation. I fear you will have to go by foot. But wait, there might be another way, assuming you are willing to lend a hand. A for current, A for current, A for current. A for current, deep gold coffer. Yes. I was about to deliver an Amaro to Radicus Round, one of the locations where the beast will fly for the operation. The tower lies along the route to the Imperative. If near enough is good enough for you, you may make the delivery in my stead. Very good. I shall ready the Amaro for departure at once. Radisca's Round is to the north and west. You can take the road or you can fly, it's up to you. Upon arriving, make yourself known to the sentry and she will give you further instructions. If you should become separated from the Amaro, worry not, the beasts are trained to return to the rookery. That is all, go well. I get to fly? Wait, I can quickly take this moment to do the exploration experience. And that's the equivalent of silver tier, I guess. I'm just gonna take a moment to just fly around and unlock the map. The first show. The hour of endurance. The lost shepherd. Here we have the imperative, but we're not stopping there. We're not landing there. Weathering. Giants. Clear melt. This is Wax and Loft. I am flying straight into a war zone, aren't I? What's this place?
And flying over Laxon Loft should be enough to trigger the... There we go, mapping the realm, Lakeland. Oh, you're delivering that Amara to us? I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. We already have all the beasts we require here. Instead, if this one is to go to the Imperative to the west, please see to its handler on duty, Selesny Vanto. If you encounter trouble along the path, return here and they'll set you right-wise. Okay, I'm gonna dismount. Just so I can grab that Aether Current. And 479 Yalms West. Dare say that's right, the Imperative. .304 West, 250 West, 210 West, 156 West. It's over here. It's over there. Seriously? Ah, the last tomorrow, my friend. My thanks, friend. You may leave the beast with me. One moment. There's something I need to check. That's free, I think. I think there's one more. $12.34 East. I dare say that's right back at full job. Silly. Say, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? Ah, so that's the way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome to the Ostal Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. The first thing you'll want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her at the lookout across the way. I do stand out like a sore thumb here. It seems you're out of the Amaro. It seems that rather than the Amaro delivering you, you deliver the Amaro. Why not thank you? Expect all the soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. Oh. One moment. I need to unlock something. Deep cold weapon coffer? Yes. Oh, this is actually already better stuff than my... Oh, no, it's actually a better helmet than I had on the Skaven gear. Still, I'm going back to this uniform for a moment. We'll say, there we go. Crystarium Helm, Crystarium Tabard, Crystarium Gauntlet, Crystarium Greaves. In readiness for the operation, the Amaro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we have it sprinkled. We have sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them. A task I am sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder from the Amaro launch and see to 4 of the beasts. Dismissed. Blue quest, blue quest, blue, 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 blue. Treated fodder. Oh, it's almost midnight. Here you go, little buddy. Have a snack. The Amaro happily devours the fodder. Ooh. All right, men, move like you've got a purpose. Indolent tomorrow. The Amaro absent-mindedly munches on the fodder. Whee! And I'll give you. The Amaro is wary at first, but the appetite eventually wins out and accepts the fodder. Equable Amaro. The Amaro reels at the smell, but accepts the fodder nonetheless. Captain? The Amaro are fed? Good. The rest have already been dosed, so we need not fear any of our mounts succumbing to the dream powder. All units have now entered the final stages of their preparations. The time is nigh. Make ready and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I will send your uniform along as soon as it arrives. That is all. May night smile upon us. I feel like at this point, I think it's best that we call it here, because I have this feeling we'll be dropped into a duty. Oh, Synod. Oh, up there. Further up. Wait, that's the wrong chocobo, actually. Let us actually do that. Oh, missed. Oh! Oh, that one hurts. Don't tell me the entire cut, the entire animation needs to be executed first. Oh, wait, there. Ow. But yeah, I'll go ahead and head up the stairs. And we'll end it there. I knew it was going to be a solo duty. So, let's call it here. Now, for Twitch, I'll need to go ahead and select someone to raid out to. But first, for our YouTube audience, I wish you all a good night.